my name's Mark from Pullman Espresso Accessories. In today's video, I'm going to explain about self-leveling tampers. We have two offerings. We have the tamper, okay, and we have the palm style of self-leveling tampers. Make sure you stay to the end because I'm going to give you my opinion, which one I like and prefer better. Let's start with why do we need a self-leveling tamper? In regards to traditional tampers, okay, you need to control the leveling. When you compress into the basket, you have to control the leveling. Now, with the self-leveling tamper, you have a flange. The flange hits the basket. It tells you when to stop. And it also makes the coffee bed absolutely perfectly level. You don't have to think in regards to how hard do I have to push? Am I level? Is the portafilter crooked? Because sometimes you might have the portafilter up this way. And if you wanted to, you can tamp on an angle. It doesn't matter about angles. So it takes the thinking out. Now, if you're a cafe owner and you've got multiple baristas working with you, then education, training, all those things become so much easier and simpler. The barista doesn't have to think in regards to, am I flat? So that is such a massive benefit. It also makes it faster as well. Now, the most important thing with these self-leveling tampers is you have to have dosing control. What do I mean by dosing control? You need to know how much coffee is going inside the basket because the self-leveling tamper is fixed. If you vary the coffee that goes in the basket, as in the volume, then it won't work. So that is a crucial point, okay, for the self-leveling tampers to work. Now, the dosing also helps you in regards to whether you're at home or business. It helps you to maintain consistency in your extraction. Because if you use different volumes of coffee in your basket every time you make a new coffee, the flavor is going to change. You don't want that. So the self-leveling tamper will also pick up your faults in regards to the dosing. If you underdose, it'll pick it up. If you overdose, it'll pick it up. And I'm going to demonstrate that later as well. In regards to the tamper, okay, it is adjustable. There's plates inside it and rings. The adjustment I'm going to show you in another video. The palm, again, it's adjustable, really easy to adjust, and I'll show you that in another video as well. Let me demonstrate. So I mentioned before about the self-leveling tamper picking up your faults in regards to the dosing. I have a dose here, 20 grams is my recipe. Okay, let me show you. 20 grams is absolutely what we are aiming for. I'm just using the stir for declumping. Okay, I've just used a chisel to distribute the top and pre-tamp. Okay, so can you see how when I just gently place the tamper on the portafilter, there's a 2mm gap there, approximately 2mm gap. That's perfect. So we just press, all right, and just nice and easy until it stops. There we go. That's the result. Let's have a look over here. So this recipe is 20 grams in, around about 45 grams out. There you go. Right, so now I'm going to show you what happens when you overdose and underdose. Alright, so remember we're aiming for 20 grams, but I'm going to underdose. Let's exaggerate it to 16 or 17. What do we got here? Let's go to 16. Oops. All right, 16 and a half. All right, so let's make a coffee with 16 and a half grams. It's supposed to be 20. We'll do exactly the same process. Declump using the stir. Let's use the chisel. Now the chisel won't work because it's got a different dose. Can you see all the cracks? So it hasn't leveled and distributed the top properly. but that's okay. All right, and when we put the tamp straw on, it stopped there around about, what's that, 1.5 mil. I'm going to push, and that felt really weak and easy. But anyway, that's the way it is. Okay, so let's make a coffee out of that. And look at the result. I'm expecting it to run really fast. Oh, look at the water straight away, channeling. That is going to be terrible. All right, I'm just going to stop it there because that's terrible. But can you see how it just broke the coffee puck, channeled incredibly? All right, let me do it again now. Okay, now I'm going to show you what happens when we overdose. All right, let's grind some coffee. What do we got there? 21. No, let's put some more in, like 20, 23 maybe. A little bit more. All right, there we go. 22.9. It's close enough. All right. All right, same process. Dosing container, stir for declumping. Oh, got to be careful. It's going to fall out of the filter basket. All right. The chisel. Okay. Well, the chisel's not even going to work. Ah, there we go. All right. Look how messy it is already for the chisel. Okay, so put the tamper on top. Okay, look at the gap. A lot bigger than the last one. And the last two. All right, let me push. And I'm pushing hard as I can, and it's not even reaching the tamper level part. All right, so at least it's a good visual that you've overdosed. All right, let's make a coffee. All right, so what I'm expecting is maybe a little bit of choking or running really slow. Okay, that's 10 seconds, 14 seconds, 15 seconds. Look at it, still dripping. It's running really slow. So this is going to be like 45, 50 second shot. So this coffee will be way over extracted. We're at 35 seconds. Yep, now we're at 40 seconds. Yeah, way over extracted, guys. Still going at 45 seconds. Still going at 50 seconds. 52 second shot. Terrible. Okay, so you've seen all three results in regards to a perfect dose, underdose and overdose. The self-leveling tampers, whether you've got the tamp straw or the palm, will show that. Right, now, just a couple of other things in regards to the two, comparing the two. The tamp straw is a little bit heavier. Okay, so if you like, weighted tampers, perfect, tamp straw is ideal. The palm style is very light, especially the timber version. Okay, and to be honest, let's have a look at the difference too. So tamp straw, we've got, what do we got? 365. All right, and the palm, we've got almost 100 grams difference between the two, and you can definitely feel it. Okay, so if you like heavier, tamp straw. If you like lighter, go for the palm, especially the timber version. The tamp straw takes a little bit more time to adjust, and I'll show you the adjustment in another video. The palm is really easy to adjust if that's your thing in regards to adjustments, but keep in mind that once you've got the dose, you shouldn't have to adjust it very often at all. Really, realistically, you might need to adjust it only if you change coffees. Okay, so the dose, or you completely change your recipe. My preference, look, I'm old school. I'm a bit of an OG. I prefer the tamp straw. I like the feel of me wrapping my hand around the tamp straw and using it like a traditional tamper. I personally don't like the palm where I have to sit and push on like that. Okay, but that's my personal preference. I mean, you might have really long nails and you can't hold it properly, so you might prefer to just push. You might have really tiny fingers or really long fingers, and just, the palm might be just so much easier for you. But it's your choice, and we have both on offer for you. In summary, guys, the most important thing here is get your dose right. Once you get your dose right, The self-leveling tampers are going to take care of the rest. It's going to tell you whether the shot's good or not. This is going to give you so much consistency, you will be amazed by the results. Thank you for watching my video. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe, hit the like button, make sure you hit the notification button, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.